Hello and welcome. Today I will be demoing the Insight Childcare Resource and Referral tool, and I'll specifically be showing the public search tool that can be accessed by anyone in the public. We start here on our homepage where we have a simple search tool. You can enter a location with an address, a specific address, or a city or a county or a zip code, and then a range for how wide of a circle you want to draw around that central location. You can also search by the program's name. So if you remember that it has the word academy in it, but you can't remember what else, you could search that way. Or if you remember that the provider's name was Melissa, but you don't remember the name of the program, you can search that way. We also have additional filters that you can use to search just for centers and preschools or for family care or for license exempt programs. These are the categories set up by South Carolina, the site that I'm demoing today, but these are custom designed based on your particular state's needs. You'll see that we also have help text for things that require a little bit more explanation. So here we get some explanation of what's meant by these different program types. You can also choose to limit your search to programs that are participating in the state's QRIS system. I'm going to start with a simple search where I'm going to look in Greenville, South Carolina, within 10 miles around the center of that location, and click on Search Programs. Note that when I do this, I'm not logged in. The public is able to use this tool without having to log in, create an ID, create an account, and none of that. The original search is completely available to the public. All right, so let's do a little orientation to this page. You'll see that we can go back to the main search page by clicking on this button up here. We can also change the language in which the information is being displayed on this page. So information gets changed here. Here in this top dark bar, these are the most basic search functions. So your location or your program name, you always have to search either by location or by program name. So we've already done that part, so we don't have to change that. You see then in this blue left-hand column, we have the option to further filter our results by program type, by quality level, and by a whole variety of other options. And these are initially closed, but you can open them by clicking on this box to get more options. Then you'll see here in this middle column, we have cards. So the results of your search are shown here. Because we started with a location search, by default, we're set to sort the results by distance from that center location. But since we're looking at Greenville as a whole and we didn't enter a specific address, we might be interested in looking instead at the program name if we're looking for a particular program, or by the ABC quality level. That's the QRIS level. So I can search by that or sort by that. And you'll see now that I'm getting A+ programs at the top and lower programs down below. Now here we're using the icon, the rating icon that was selected by the state. So we can make sure that this matches your state's preferred look and feel. We also have the option to print the results of this search. We note here we can get more information in these question mark tabs. So we only return the first 100 results. So if there were more than 100 programs that met our search criteria in Greenville, we'd only be getting 100 to begin with. And in fact, at first we show only the first 20 so that the page loads quickly. And if you want to see more results than that, you can click on the Show More button. And to go back to the top, you click on Back to the Top. These are printable. We also can look on the map feature. That's here on the right side. And when looking at the map, we have the ability to zoom in and out. You can do that using your mouse or using these zoom in and zoom out buttons on the map itself. We've also got some more information here explaining how the map is working and that we're calculating distance here as the crow flies, not based on a particular driving pattern. So we can scroll in and look at specific places on the map. This is Google Map features, so you also have the ability to look at the satellite view or even to look at the street view so you can see what the building looks like. All right, I'm going to go ahead and use a filter. I'm going to say that I'm looking specifically for a center and that I'm looking specifically for an ABC Quality Participating Program. And I can reduce the number of results I'm getting by filtering to just those two criteria. All right, so these are my two options available, Children's Center B. Note that I can click on the map, on a pin in the map, and it pulls up the card for the program that corresponds to. If I want more information about these two programs, I can click on this button for View Profile. I'm getting some information here on the card level. I know how far away the program is. I know what it's called. I know what type of program it is, and I see the exact location and contact information. But if I want some more details about the program, I would click on View Profile. This opens a comprehensive profile of the program. Most of this information is entered by the program, whether in this system or in another data system that is feeding into this system. And we'll talk more about that in the demo on the program profile. But here you can see that in the left, we have basic information, the kind of thing that was on in that card on the front page of the search. We can also click here to get directions to this program. And this will just open up Google Maps and let you enter whatever location you want. We can also find the program can enter a website, one or more websites where they can be found. The program has provided information about what kind of a building it's in. They've provided their philosophy statement. We know that it's a Head Start program. We can see what their current enrollment is, what their minimum and maximum ages served are. We can see what kind of a schedule they offer, whether they're full year or summer only or school year only. We can see whether they offer part week care or full week care. We can see whether they offer any non-standard care. We can look at what kind of screenings they're offering. All of these data elements are configurable. So you tell us what is most important to the parents and providers in your state, and we can configure the system to show that information. We've also got what kind of food is served per day, what kind of languages are spoken in the program, what kind of security measures are in place. And we connect to licensing data here. So you can see we're displaying data that is imported directly from licensing. And we can connect directly to show the history of compliance directly in this profile, or we can link to another site where that history of compliance is displayed. Last but not least, here on the right side column, we see current openings. We can see that this program has an opening for a child born between July and October of 2018. We can see that this program has a specific person they want you to call if you have an inquiry about enrolling, and that they've even told us what the best time is to call and get a hold of this person, 8 to 11 a.m. on Mondays and Thursdays. Finally, if possible, we ask the program to provide their rates, but many times programs are hesitant to do so, but parents certainly want that information. So what we provide here is the average statewide rates This is the median cost of weekly full-time care in a center. If we were looking at a family child care program, we would be seeing the weekly rate in a family child care program. So we can see what a standard rate is and kind of what the lower and upper bounds of those rates are expected to be in the state. And again, you can see there are extra little buttons to find out more information about the cost of care and how that cost of care is calculated. This full detailed profile can also be printed using the print button. And this profile is static. It's something that you could email to yourself or to a friend and come back and find it later. All right, that is the public search tool, which can be accessed by anyone without a login. And it is one of the main features of the Child Care Resource and Referral tool from Insight.